Self-improvement is a wonderful world where you can accomplish anything and dreams come true. This used to be the case, but not anymore. Today, the entire self-improvement community has begun to essentially fall apart, with most YouTubers more interested in creating an interesting video title than actually providing value to their viewers. The emphasis has been put on simple tips and tricks rather than actual life-changing advice. The people who suffer as a result are the viewers, the people watching these videos, as they never get any real advice that they can actually use to make a difference in their lives. A friend of mine gave me a really good analogy that I just think completely describes the entire self-improvement community really well. So he said, imagine you're falling off a cliff and somebody helps you, gives you a hand so that way you don't fall. You would be extremely indebted to that person. But it's not like you're going to just do every single thing they say for the rest of your life. It's not like every single advice they give you has to be genius advice. Sure, they made a really good decision one time, but it's not like every single thing from now until the end of time will also be as good as them saving you from falling off that cliff. This perfectly encapsulates self-improvement YouTube these days, because self-improvement YouTube is really good if you're just struggling terribly in your life and you have you don't know what to do, you have no idea where you're going. You need to have some really just quick, solid advice to just help you get out of it. But after you get that, after you get yourself back on track, and after you start seeing some more success in life, you don't need more tips and tricks. You need better advice. You need more advanced advice. You need more advanced knowledge. The simple advice that everybody's giving you isn't going to suffice after you've lifted yourself out of the cliff and are now back to living a good, regular life without yourself being on the verge of death. So this is just the problem I've been seeing so much recently, and that's people are just giving simple tips and tricks in these self-improvement videos. 5 things you can do to be more productive. 5 different hacks to lose weight, to talk to girls, to whatever. Most of the time it is decent advice, but it's not really valuable advice, because in order for something to be really valuable, it has to be something like the way you think, your mindset, how you see the world. Because once you get yourself out of the basic things that everybody's doing, you need real advice that actually gets more to the psyche of the matter, where that actually changes your mindset and how you see things and how you view yourself and how you view other people. That's how real self-improvement is done in the more advanced stages. It's not the same thing. Imagine you're taking a class in school and just every single part of it is just the same type of information, the same tips and tricks all the way through. That may suffice at the beginning, just some basic knowledge, but as you get more into it, you're going to get more advanced and you're going to start building on the stuff you originally had. You're not just going to do the same information again and again. It's different. It gets more complex and more advanced and more interesting. That's the same way we should look at self-improvement. After you get out of these 5-minute quick fix YouTube videos, you gotta start looking into more in-depth things and more philosophical and more psychological methods rather than just what you had been using before. Really what I'm trying to say with all this is it's more about the mindset than the habits and the tips and tricks. That's what self-improvement really should be about, and that's what we should be emphasizing more as a community, in my opinion. I kind of want to provide some kind of Minecraft example. So imagine you want to be an amazing Minecraft player. Imagine you want to be Dream or something. It's not really going to be beneficial for you to just know what Dream does and know the kind of techniques he uses. That would be a little bit beneficial. But later on, you're going to want to know more about, how does Dream look at the game as a whole? What is his mindset towards Minecraft? And how can I emulate that in my own practices? I don't want just some fancy parkour method I can use. I want some actual advice as to what Dream does in a more fundamental level and how he looks at Minecraft as a whole. Might be a kind of a dumb example, but I think it kind of gets the point across. And so with this YouTube channel, I'm trying to incorporate more of this. I realize that some of the videos I've made so far on this channel just have not really followed the advice I'm giving right now. They've been more the habits and the tips and tricks type contents. I'm going to try to steer away from that in the future to maybe provide some more truly valuable insights. I'm going to keep the Minecraft, but make it more in depth and more how self-improvement really should be. And so I hope you'll enjoy this slight change in my content that you'll likely see over the next few videos. Even more than that, if you want something right now though, me and my friend Mark created this great website, The Antithetical Altruist. This website is dedicated to the self-improvement content that actually will make a big difference in your life. That talks about the mindset you need to have to find success rather than just some simple trick that you can implement in a day. It's some really solid advice and really good videos, all completely for free that you can check out now with the link in the description.